Hi, everyone. I'm going to give people a chance to get in here, and I just thought I'd like to clear out energies with different things. Sometimes I use spray, sometimes I use sage, sometimes I use Palo Santo, and then sometimes I use the singing bowl. So I'm going to use the singing bowl just to kind of clear out the energies and get started with this reading. It will be a collective reading, but I also will be offering personals. So, welcome to those of you guys that are new. If you find this is resonating for you, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you can like it here too, I truly appreciate it. And there was something else I wanted to say. Oh, I'm Raquel, and this is my channel, Intuitive Envisions 1111. So just wanted to make sure I say that. So let me just open it up with the energies here. Just a small one. All right, nothing too big. All right. Hi, Phoebe. How are you? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. So I'm going to get started with the reading. Just a quick reminder or an update, I guess, for you guys that are new. If you're wanting a personal, I do have it pinned in the comments of how to get a personal. It is only for donations only to my Cash App or my PayPal. If you do send it, please comment in the chat here just so I know, and then I can just check it on my other phone there. You can always book a personal reading on my site. And I'm not sure, I tried a new feature today where I have items, I have my shop linked to this YouTube account now. So I don't know how the tag products work. So hopefully it's not over, I don't see it over my face. Oh, I see it over in the side up there. Okay. So if you want to find out about stuff in my shop, you can click on the little tag thing there. Wherever you see it at, I see it over up here in the corner. I don't know where it's at over there, but you can find out what's going on in my shop. All right, so let's start off the energies with how your twin is seeing you and how you are seeing your twin. So you can kind of see what's going on, okay? And then I'll see what's going on in the situation. I will list all the other oracle and tarot cards that are not mine below after the live. This deck is called the Tarot of Dreams. It'll be listed below. All right. So let's just go ahead and see. All right. Let's see how you see your twin flame and why, and then how do they see you? All right, so let's just start off like that. Thank you for the little hearts I'm seeing on the screen. All right, so how do you see your twin flame? You look at them and what do you see? Page of Swords. So either you see them as a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or you see them as somebody that just watches things or delays things, maybe delay communication, but they like to watch, okay? There's some type of suspicious kind of energy. Let's see, why do you see them this way? This is my more situations. It should be tagged in the shop here. It's also listed below. If you guys want to follow me on my other social media accounts, that information is also listed below the video description box. All right. Why do you see them as Page of Swords? You also can see them as immature or younger than you as well. Maybe immature around communication is also what I'm picking up. All right. Why do you see your twin as the Page of Swords? Test tube. Yep. Early stages of making an offer. So you see them as somebody that they watch too much. They delay things too much. They like to test things out before they make an offer. Okay, so some of them could actually be not giving you an offer because they're too busy looking and watching and trying to figure out stuff and delaying, and that's their problem. Or this is somebody that maybe you see them as they may have offered you something, or you thought they were trying to test something out with you, but then some type of delay took place. Okay, so you see them as suspicious and they just like to watch and kind of like look at the offer, but not really go straight into it. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting. All right, so let's just see how your twin is seeing you. How is your twin seeing you? Five of Cups. So they see you as sad or disappointed in them in some type of way. Maybe they see you as missing them. Let's see. You know, I always have problems with my throat when I start talking in these readings. I am drinking a little bit of coffee to try to get myself awake here. So I don't know. I think all of this stuff doesn't help me. Allergies, coffee, and throat chakra problems. All right, so why do they see you as the Five of Cups? So they do see you as either disappointed or sad or something like that. All right, why is the Five of Cups? We got what the F, okay? WTF. It says don't even know how to react. So like, what the fuck? Like they just see, I feel like they see you as disappointed. Like, wow, I don't even know how to react to what you did. Like, I just, they see you as your mouth is open because you just feel disappointed in them. Like, what is going on? Like, why are you acting this way? Why did you disappoint me? And they're just like, you don't even know how to react to them because you're just so disappointed in them. It's kind of what I'm getting here. All right. So hopefully if that is making sense, if not, it's probably not your reading. So let's just see what's going on in your current situation. Where's my, all right, this is my situations oracle. Again, it should be tagged in the video. If not, it's listed below in my shop. And I do have 3 versions of this. Plus I have bundles. The bundles you save if you buy more than one. Okay, let me just see what's going on in you guys' situation. I'm going to pull 3 cards as to what's going on in your situation. So they see you as like, what the F? You don't even know how to react to this person. You're disappointed. You got your hand on your head. You're like, wow. And then you see them as somebody that just either is immature and likes to delay stuff, okay? Likes to look at the offer, suspicious of the offer, you know, kind of like not sure. I'm getting that vibe of they're not sure what your intentions are. So they feel like very suspicious of you, okay? All right, so, all right. Spirit's like, go ahead and start talking. I was going to ask for 3 cards, but all right, I got 2 here. So in the current situation, we got pretending. So somebody's pretending. They're being fake. Some of them could be living out of their means. It could be you or them or both of you, or maybe somebody in the equation. And then we have recalling, reminiscing, memories returning. All right, so somebody is remembering how they were fake and they were pretending in a certain situation. So I don't know if you're recalling the memories or both of you guys, because there is 2 people here. So both of you guys could be thinking about how somebody was fake and they were acting like they didn't want to take an offer and stuff. Okay, so maybe your twin is thinking about that. All right, let's get one more card for the current situation. Meeting, 2 or more people, discussions, and planning. All right, so what I'm getting here is in the current situation, there's a lot of memories returning how somebody was pretending and being fake, like they weren't interested. They weren't interested in the offer and some type of way. And they were also pretending that they didn't want to have a conversation with you, like they didn't want to meet up with you. And so somebody is doing that. We are in that Mercury retrograde energy. So definitely these memories could be surfacing for you, surfacing for them. But if you're not really thinking about all of that stuff right now, this is letting you know your twin is thinking about how they were faking stuff, or maybe they were thinking about how you were pretending. Maybe you were, not interested in talking to them or whatever, the situation was. But that's going on in the current situation is people are remembering things. They're remembering about communication and remembering about being fake in some type of way. So let's just see what this pretending energy that somebody was faking it here. Okay. This is my Mystery House Oracle. Also should be tagged here in the live. And I have 3 versions of this as well. Oh, these cards, man. They're a little bit charged up. All right. What is somebody thinking about that they were pretending or faking it? Okay. What does this have to do with? Incubus, a dark male energy user. So some of you guys could be thinking about how somebody was faking something, and you may have saw this person as a user, okay? Like they only wanted, sexual stuff, intimacy, and they were actually faking like they weren't attracted to you, interested in you in some type of way. I feel like this is what this person is thinking about. They're thinking about they were faking that they weren't who they were. They were pretending to be something that they were not. Okay. So this person also could have led you to believe that they were just using you and only wanted intimate stuff. And they're thinking about how they fake that. Okay. Maybe they did that. Maybe that's the reason why you guys caused a delay. Maybe this person was like, I'm seeing other people. You can go ahead and move on or go on with your life, or I'm going in a certain situation. And they're thinking about how that was all fake. Okay. They were faking that. Okay. So sometimes I get that card and it's just letting me know that somebody was, they could have also been like dark in complexion, so they could be like, like me, they could be black or just darker skinned than you, something like that. Okay. So why was this person pretending about this incubus energy? Let me just see. I need to know more. You see how these cards, these cards are flying out of the deck. They're super charged right now, okay? I don't know if that singing bowl helped and brought some extra energy, but the cards are shooting out. One landed in my lap. This one done flipped already over here. Okay. 10 of Swords. Betrayal. Painful ending. So some of you guys, both of you guys could be doing this. You could be mirroring it, since this is a twin flame reading. You could be thinking about how this person was pretending, faking it, and you saw them as like in this dark energy. Some of you guys thought they were like, demonic, this incubus energy or a user. And it led to some type of betrayal between the two of you guys. Now, this also could be some of you guys, they're recalling somebody was faking how they weren't doing something, and maybe they were or they were not, but they were faking it. However that applies for you. And that could have led to you to end this with this person, because this person was in this fake energy and you wanted them to be authentic and real, and they wouldn't be that way. And so you just let things come to an end. Okay. There was just some type of betrayal that took place here. Okay. So let me see who this person is before I can see what they did. All right. This is my History Oracle, past, present, future, divine masculine. This is also available below in the bio. And I think it's also tagged here. All right, let's see. Who is this person that was pretending in the past here with you? What energy were they in when you recall them? If you guys like stopped talking because you felt this person was in a dark energy and you felt somewhat betrayed by them, what energy were they in the last time you saw them? Selective memory. Yep. Mm-hmm. They were acting like they didn't understand what was going on, like the, oh, I didn't say that, no, or remember when you, like if you said to them, remember when you did this, or remember when you pursued me for this, and oh, I don't remember, I can't recall. Yeah, you remember, you remember. You remember very well. This is this kind of person. They were in this selective memory, like they didn't remember what they said to you. Maybe they made a promise to you, like, hey, maybe if there's enough time has passed, maybe we could have a conversation. And then when that came up, they were like they didn't remember that. Okay. That's this person. This person is coming through. Okay. Now let's just see how this person betrayed you. This is my Quartz Oracle, also available in the bio and should be tagged here in the live as well to my shop. If you guys are looking for like energy clearing items, bath and beauty products, I'll be having, I think I have a couple Christmas stuff because, now we're after Halloween, but Halloween stuff is always there year round. But I think I have maybe one Christmas item in there, one of the candles, if you guys are interested. Anyway, my shop is in the bio and tagged here. All right, so this person that has a selective memory that was faking it felt like either they betrayed you or that's why you ended it, because they had a selective memory about things that they said to you. All right, let's see what's going on with this person. Who is this person that's come through? How did they betray the collective in this twin flame reading? They were being a convenient friend. That's how they betrayed you. They weren't a true friend. So this person could have act like, they only would come towards you if they wanted something out of the connection. Some of you guys, this may not even be your twin flame that's coming through, because I haven't gotten any twin flame cards yet. And when that happens for me, I take it as there could be another person coming through the reading that's kind of popped up in your energy. And that's probably because of Mercury retrograde. Now, some of you guys, this could be your twin, and maybe this was another person involved in your equation that caused some type of betrayal. Maybe this person faked it because they were too worried about this friend that they had. And so they acted like, I'm cool, they acted immature, but they betrayed you by being not a true friend to you. That's how they betrayed you. All right. So now what is this person reminiscing about? This person is reminiscing about something. Sorry, my hair is making me itch in the back. It always does. Always makes, especially when I'm sitting in the chair. All right. What is this person recalling? What is memories returning about? What are they thinking about? Three of Cups. They're thinking about how you guys got together. You had fun. Maybe some of you guys got together at a party. You were celebrating. But they're thinking about how you guys got together, okay? They also may have thought about how you guys got together. There were friends around. You guys were partying. You were celebrating. Could have been at a special occasion. It could have been a family function, but just some type of gathering where you guys got together. So they're thinking about that. They also could be thinking about coming back together with you. With that Three of Cups, that definitely could be like a third party vibe. So could have been a karmic for some of you guys. What are they remembering about this celebration or about this party? We have the ET card, telepathic communication, music. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Something about music. They're remembering something about some music going on. Some of you guys, it could also be remembering how you guys were very connected telepathically. Like maybe you were going to say something and then they said it and you're like, oh my God, wow. You know, like I'm really feeling connected with this person. But it also could be remembering about things that you said, you know, the communication that was going on between the two of you. Definitely something around communication. There's 3 cards of communication here. So they're really in their head about this whole thing as to what's going on. All right. I'm getting music vibes here. What else about what they're recalling about this? Yes. See? Something about at your home. We got the open door card. So this says leaving room for you to return welcome. So they're rethinking about how they felt very welcomed in your home, or you welcomed them, or you opened the door and were very welcoming to them. So it's kind of like a vibe where they're remembering all this stuff, like all the good stuff, but then they were pretending and they were being fake. Also, for some of you guys, if it wasn't just like they were just pretending all the way, they could have also pretended like be remembering like you pretended like you weren't into them in some type of way. Okay, like a teasing kind of vibe is also what I'm getting here. But there is something about where you opened this door, you were very welcoming, and then you left room for them to return, but maybe this person didn't return and they're thinking about that. Okay, how they, you know, things maybe never picked back up. Okay, they also could just be thinking about your house, you know, what went in at your house. But I'm getting like house and party vibes and celebrating, possibly with other people involved. But for some reason, this person was just not a true friend to you. Okay, you felt that they weren't a true friend to you. Okay. Maybe because they weren't expressing emotions, maybe because they delayed communication with you. And you guys thought that you guys had a good vibe or a good thing going on. And this person just, I don't know, they had selective memory with something. All right. So in the current situation, they're thinking about some type of conversation, a meeting or some plans here about the past, and then they were faking it about a communication. So I need to find out what is this, what are they talking about? What was this meeting about? Because they're recalling some type of past meeting that took place between the two of you guys, where somebody was pretending or somebody was being fake. Okay. All right. So tell me about this conversation. Who or what was involved in this conversation? Seven of Coins. Now, some of you guys, it could have had to do with money. It could have had to do with someone like analyzing something, investing in something in the past as well. And maybe that was a problem because somebody was like analyzing it too much. Sometimes when I get in the planting seeds card along with the incubus, it could have been somebody that was wanting to plant their seeds, if you get what I mean. And maybe you weren't having it, okay? Maybe you weren't having it because you just felt like this person was in this incubus energy and that's all they wanted. And you're like, okay, no, I'm not really into that. And maybe that's why things kind of came to a halt for you guys. So something about the Seven of Coins, but I need to see what the Seven of Coins, if it has to do with money or something they were thinking about, analyzing. Hold on just for a second. I'm drinking the rest of this coffee because I've been going to sleep earlier, and so I gotta be able to make sure hopefully in like 4 hours or so I can fall asleep. All right. What's the Seven of Pentacles energy? What's this meeting about? Seven of Pentacles? What is the Seven of Pentacles? Money. So you have the hamster wheel here. So the daily hustle, daily routine, Let me just see if I can do this down just a tad. Yeah, I just need it to be a little less bright. Surviving daily hustle. So there was a conversation about money, and then somebody was faking it. There also could have been somebody that was pretending like they didn't have the means to do something, but they really did. I'm also getting that too. Like they were acting like they didn't have the means to do something, but they really did. And so they just weren't a true friend to you in that way. So a lot of you guys, this had to do with money. And then others, it just had to do with something they were like really invested in. And they were just acting like they were just trying to survive. But really, it feels like it was some form of an excuse. Okay, that's kind of really what I'm getting. So there was a conversation about the money or surviving or doing a daily hustle, like trying to survive something. All right, so let me just see. Why is the hamster wheel card here for what this conversation was about? What is the hamster wheel that this conversation was about, that they're thinking about? Oh my God, we got the incubus and the succubus card coming out, a dark feminine energy. So I definitely feel like for some of you guys, it could have been like you guys had a lot of passion between the two of you guys, but this person that's coming through is thinking about how they wanted to get together with you, but maybe they betrayed you in some type of way because they wouldn't admit something. Okay. And this person has a tendency to watch you, test you out, act like they making some type of offer. And then maybe they just kind of rescind from that. And then they kind of like, I'm getting a vibe of somebody coming in and out of your life. Like the passion, attraction is there, but this person doesn't like to completely invest. Okay. In something real. It feels like it's more of a passionate means, whoever this is coming through. Again, I'm not really picking up, even though this is twin flame reading. Again, this could be somebody that affected why this person was pretending and faking it, and this is why you saw them this way. Maybe you just, in the past, you just saw like, I don't even know you. Who are you? And so maybe they're thinking about how they were not who you knew them to be because of all this energy. They were just in this dark energy. Maybe there was another female involved with, and they were talking to you about what they were doing, which kind of I got in the first thing. And that kind of like messed up the situation. And you're kind of like, was like in this energy, like disappointed, like what the F? Like, I don't even know how to react to what you're saying to me about this conversation. Like, it doesn't even make any sense to me. Maybe you offered to treat somebody, you have a conversation. Hey, I'll pay for it. We'll go out. It'll be my treat or something like that. And this person just act like they weren't interested in your offer, but really they were. But it's because they were either dealing with another feminine energy that just was, could have been just random people. And they were just not in the best energy to accept your offer, be open to it or whatever, and was all this fake and pretending energy. So now they're thinking about all that stuff. That memory is kind of coming up for them, whoever this is resonating for. Okay, so let me just get some messages from your twin that's coming through, whoever this is connecting with. This is my intuitive envisions 1111 twin flame messages, should be tagged in the live and also available below the video. This way I'll know exactly what this person is saying here. This will make it all come together. I'm going to pull 3 cards. If you guys are new, welcome. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell if you find this is resonating for you. And if everybody can comment below if you like to. I do respond to 99.9% of the comments. Like I always say. All right. I'm saying good things about you to my friends. Yes. This is somebody talking about saying good stuff about you to their friends. They're thinking about this. They're thinking about how either things came to a halt, they tested you out, they delayed it, or you delayed them. Maybe you were the one that was suspicious and that's what they're remembering. But this person is saying good stuff to their friends about you. Okay, so this friend, it could be this incubus energy and the succubus energy. Maybe they have like, you know, if it's not sexual, it could just be attractive people around them. But they are talking, they're saying good things about you to their friends, and I'll see what that is. And then it's, what are you doing? What are you doing to me? So this person is saying good stuff about like, what are you doing to me? You got me doing all different things that I don't normally do. I feel like this person is talking to other friends about this hold or whatever you had on them, and they're recalling these memories. They're coming up, they're surfacing for them. Okay. And they just try to act like they didn't remember what you mean to them or how you are, and they're kind of having this conversation talking about maybe how you guys met, how you guys got together, and the pretending and stuff that they did. I feel like that's what's going on. They're recalling this and they're having a conversation and they're saying good stuff about you to their friends about your whole dynamic. Okay, but this person, you see them as they betrayed you some way, and you don't see them as a true friend. At least you didn't at the time that you last saw them. Okay. You resonate with my soul. So this friend is telling you, this person is saying to their friends that you resonate with their soul. And they're saying you got like some kind of thing on them that makes them just feel a little bit out of their element. Like, what are you doing to me? Like, I don't normally act this way. I don't normally feel this way. And that's what they're having a conversation about, and how you just really vibe with them. Like, you guys just really connect on an emotional and a physical level. Now, this person may not have told you this because they were pretending in the past, but they are recalling it. So let's kind of see what's the good stuff they're saying to their friends about you. Palace of Coins. I'm getting a lot of earth energy. So if it doesn't have to do with money, it could have to do with earth signs, or this is just something that they're talking about that took place in your house. Because again, I'm getting that house vibe again. Welcome and open the door. So they could be talking about the good things that happen between the two of you guys in this house. A stability in the home. Remember, there was parties. Maybe you guys had like, some type of parties that took place, and they're thinking about all that stuff that took place in that Palace of Coins. So what took place in the Palace of Coins? I need to know more about what took place in the Palace of Coins, and what they're saying these good things about you. Four of Cups. I feel like, okay, Four of Cups could be like somebody either rejecting something or contemplating. But you see, there's this man, he's looking up at this cup. Okay, so it does feel like some type of thought process, some contemplation. It feels like you gave them something to think about. You made this person kind of think about things that they didn't really think about. Okay, so maybe they're saying you're good in your thought process. You're good on how to make something stable and secure. So they could just be talking about practical things. Is kind of what I'm getting. All right, I'm going to just clarify this, the good stuff that they're saying about you. This is called the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. I'll also have that listed below the video. All right, what is this? Yeah, look, a date. It feels like there was a date Again, and there was that cup thing. I feel like you guys like had some drinks and some celebrations. I don't know. It could have been non-alcoholic. It could have been anything, but just some type of party. And they're just saying, they're talking about the good stuff that took place in the house. Like it was very welcoming and they liked it. But it's something about a date. It says date, get back out there, plan, set a date, meeting someone new. All right. So I feel like it's not even about like them meeting someone new or something like that. It just feels like they talked because they're saying something good about you, about the thoughts that they had about some type of date. Like I feel like either a date that you guys were going to have in the house. Maybe you guys plan to have like a date like that never happened. Like maybe you guys were going to do like a date and you were like, okay, we're going to just stay home and chill. And then maybe some kind of drama took place before that even happened. Okay. And they're thinking about that because you see there's this man, he's looking at this cup. It feels like he missed out on either this date or plans that you guys had to do something at home. And he's thinking about it. Like he missed out on this. Maybe he rejected it at the time again because of some drama and his didn't act like he even knew what you were talking about. But it feels like it's something having to do with that. Okay. All right. So let's just see if this person plans on doing anything. Because he could just be recalling, may not plan on doing anything, could just be recalling it. So what is this person thinking about doing in the 3D physical world while he's in this energy of thinking about the past? What is he thinking about doing? Eight of Wands, communicating. Passionate messages, could be thinking of passionate stuff coming in very hot and heavy, traveling towards you. Definitely communication vibes. All right, communicating what? An addiction. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. So he could be wanting to communicate that he feels like some type of like some type of addiction to you, like, or communicate their, I don't know. It feels like a toxic behavior, but it feels like this person feels like they feel drawn or chained to you in some type of way. Now they may do this, they may not. They may try to like, talk about how they've been trying to restrain themselves from you, but it feels like it's hard for them to continue doing that. Because remember, we do have the incubus and the succubus energy, which could be talking about sexual stuff. Okay, so maybe you both are just very attracted to each other, and this person feels like they have to restrain themselves because they feel like they have some type of addiction to you in some type of way. I don't know. That's just kind of what I'm getting. But it feels like they want to communicate some type of possession or control or in some type of way. I don't know what that means. I need to get one more card. Because remember, they feel like you resonate with their soul. Like, and there's talking good stuff about you. All right. They're reminiscing. So some of them with the camera, they're just thinking about it. They're just in the memory. They're in the moment. They're thinking about doing it. They're also thinking about, if I do this, is it going to get blocked? Maybe they feel like you're going to block them because of what took place in the past. Whoever this is. But they're thinking about coming in hot and handy. They're thinking about communicating with you because they're reminiscing. They're reminiscing over this addiction. Okay, I don't know if they have an addiction or they feel like you had an addiction, that you had a block, but it feels like they're just really involved in the memory. So some of them may reach out to you. Some of them just may just thinking about it, maybe the thoughts will start to take over and they reach out, and then some, they're just going to be in the memory. It's kind of what I'm getting with the camera. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much what I got. So let's get an advice for you. And if you guys are interested in a personal, the comment is pinned there. If you do send it to my only to my Cash App or my PayPal, please put it in the comments. If you want to support the channel any other way, that's also listed below the video as well. I wish it would just go away, this throat situation. Not my throat, but just the irritations. Irritations. All right. So what's your best advice in this dynamic? Okay. What's your best advice in the meantime? Two of Wands. It feels like it's to make a decision. You need to choose left or you need to choose right. Okay, some of you guys, it could have to do with a partnership or open up the doors. Okay, open up the doors, maybe open up to some type of energy. So I need to see what this Two of Wands is. Okay. What is the Two of Wands for your advice in this situation? So they want you to choose love. Okay. So it says unconditional love, self-love, openness. I feel like it's about being open. Always choose self-love, obviously, of course. Okay. If in case you didn't know that, always choose self-love. But because those doors are open, it's saying to be open. Open to something, because it says openness, attraction, affection, passion. So they want you to be open to something. Okay. Some type of open energy. Open to what? But open to love, but open to what? I like you. Okay, someone likes you. So I feel like they want you to be open to that someone may like you or may want to date you, or maybe they just want to flirt with you. Okay. But there's something about a date. There is somebody that does want to date you. It's coming out. And they want you to be open to it, but also have self-love. So if this person can't be authentic and they want to pretend and they don't want to act like, their memory isn't all together, I don't know what you're talking about, definitely self-love first and foremost, like until you can just be real. I don't see, what's the point of continuing this type of conversation, but it feels like they just want you to be open to being the energy of flirting and dating and people that may like you, but just a more of a flirtatious energy, and doing things that you like is also what I'm getting. It's what you want to do. So like, it doesn't have to be so like, oh, they got to have everything, check off on my boxes, but just as long as they have the right things, as far as just like, you ain't gotta, marry this person or even go to the next date, but just be open to seeing what this person has to offer, whether this is your twin or just somebody that likes you. Just be open to just to see it is kind of what I'm getting. Okay. So other than that, thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, if you are looking to purchase any of my oracles items from my shop, it should be tagged here in this live. And it's also listed below the video description. If you want to follow me on my other social media accounts, all that stuff is also listed below. You can always book a personal reading on my site if you want to do it where it's a little bit more private. That is there. So other than that, I wish you guys all a wonderful day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Until next time, next live, peace, love, and light.